Donald Trump's been having a rough time, and that was very much on display this weekend with him airing everything that passes for a thought that passes through his head on Twitter. One was when he lashed out against those reporters who have been awarded with the prestigious Nobel Prize for their work. He tweeted, "When will all the reporters who have received Nobel Prizes for their work on Russia, 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 only to have been proven totally wrong, and in fact, it was the other side who committed the crimes, be turning back their cherished Nobles so that they can be given," and it goes on from there. Really fast, this is his thing now. He just says Russia, 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 or it's virus, 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 or it's Ukraine, 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 Ukraine. And just quick heads up, simply saying a word 3 times doesn't take away our concerns over the topic. That's not actually how it works. But he used Noble instead of Nobel multiple times until it seems people corrected him, and he attempted to explain himself by saying, "Does anybody get the meaning of what a so-called Nobel, not Nobel Prize is, especially as it pertains to reporters and journalists? Noble is defined as having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideals. Does sarcasm ever work?"
Yeah.
Everything is sarcasm now, Cenk. If he says something stupid or boneheaded, he was being sarcastic.
Yeah. So journalists get the Pulitzer Prize. They don't get the Nobel Prize. They don't get the Nobel Prize. Saying the wrong prize and then misspelling it, that's a level of sarcasm that perhaps previously did not exist. Okay. Because if anything, it appears that you're being sarcastic about yourself. Because if I wrote that as a joke, it would be a self-effacing joke. Like, hey, look at me, I'm a knucklehead. I got Nobel Prize wrong, doubly wrong. It's not the Nobel Prize, and journalists don't get it. That would be a joke about me. So was he joking about himself? Because Trump's always making fun of himself. Like, knucklehead, don't know what I'm doing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're a moron. You had no idea, after living on this earth for over 7 decades, what prize journalists get. And you're not a plumber, you're the president. You deal with journalists all the time. And you had no idea what the Nobel Prize was. You spelled it Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
Look, he misspelled Marine Corps. He spelled it Core. He doesn't know anything. If a Democrat had done any of these things, the right-wing Fox News would eviscerate. You don't know how to spell Marine Corps! You effete liberal, asparagus-eating, Volvo-driving, New York Times reading cat. Okay. When Trump does it, they're like, yeah, of course, it's sarcastic. It's the Nobel Prize. Everybody knows when you're making fun of reporters, you say, ha ha, I bet you got the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, it makes sense. And he was being sarcastic when he spelled Marine Corps that way. He wasn't talking about the military unit. He was talking about the heart of the marine world, which is the city where Aquaman comes from. Everybody knows that. In this, though, I have 2 potential explanations for why he has suddenly landed on, whenever I say something stupid, I'll just say I was being sarcastic. One is that his future career is going to be as an edgy conservative online, because as you probably know, the way that right-wing comedy works is you just say something, and then if you were joking or not depends on the reaction. If people like it, it was a serious comment. If they didn't, I was just joking. Why are you getting so offended? The other is that he has seen this tactic used by other, dictators or proto-dictators. Duterte, when he said, something about wanting to shoot women in the vagina, and he was criticized, he later said that he was just being sarcastic. So maybe Trump is just learning from some of his buds.
Yeah. And my answer is somewhere in the middle. Online, all of his MAGA defenders, when they run out of excuses, will say things like, he's just doing it to own the libs. He's saying something stupid to own us. That seems counterintuitive. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then they'll say he's living rent-free inside your head. And the presumption there is that he's doing it on purpose to agitate you. Also, a curious strategy, I'll say something stupid to agitate you, and hence I'll win. If you say so, brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. But all of this is in service of the ultimate point that the MAGA guys always make to justify Trump's incredible stupidity, which is, it's a form of joking, trolling, sarcasm. He's just trolling you guys to get under your skin and inside your head. So he says maniacal things so we could all laugh. Drink bleach, everybody. That's so funny. I bet you got the Nobel Prize for injecting Lysol into your lungs. We're so funny. We owed you guys. By the way, okay, the last act of the MAGA guy was saying, I own you, as he's passing out from Lysol consumption.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, actually, considering what you just said, why don't we transition to our next topic, because we've got more interesting activities from MAGA heads. How about that?
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.